Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here, I'm the GOAT.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Brady going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Logan. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
At the 50-yard.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On the carry, it's Logan, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Warren Burks on the...
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Brady to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll run it here with Logan. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That is caught inside the 5.
Brady's pass.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. At 7 yards, the pickup there.
2nd and 3.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves, hey.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Packers.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Scott on the punt for the Packers.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 50. 20. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They get this out quickly to the left side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So on fourth down, they decided to go with a run-pass option. A good decision.
And the run can get you there, but the pass gets you there quicker. Nice decision. Picks up a first down.
On first down, Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Buccaneers' 10-yard line.
A give to Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Third down.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Taken down.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down. Here's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A 26-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. This is caught at the 20. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 46 yards.
And the Packer first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw right side, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Packers are back within a score. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Packers 10.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll run on 1st down. Logan. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, it's Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At their 48-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Don't get nervous. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
At the 30-yard line.
Mike Evans has been so good downfield. I think that sometimes we end up taking him for granted. When you look back at what he's done each year in the league, he's been a 1,000-yard receiver each and every time. Now paired with the prolific Tom Brady, those numbers could really jump.
On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
It's a gain of 8.
Well, whenever you talk about players that really broke out in the 2019 season, you better add Chris Godwin to that list. Over 1,300 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns. He was second among receivers last season receiving yards per game at 95. This guy combines great body control, excellent strength, and terrific route running ability to become a really big downfield threat.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 99, check 99. Check it out, read. He's mine,
On third down, it's Logan. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 7. First down, Tampa.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, it's Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
T.J. Logan.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Brings up second.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Motion, motion. 58 to Mike, 58.
From the gun, it's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case,
Those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Again, it's Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Green Bay.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got Lewis. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Aaron Jones.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
6-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
To number 7.
Davante Adams with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that
that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield. But also, when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second down and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. It's complete. It's Miller. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Brings up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
For our Buccaneers.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Brady now on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
Antoine Winfield.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
At the 27-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Rodgers to throw. Funches has it complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 2 running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before. Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
A 49-yard attempt.
And Crosby missed it. No good. Wide to the left for Crosby. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get into overtime, I can still win it.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win them.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for only a couple.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And 3.
From the gun, Brady. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's got Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Brady now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Again, it's Brady. Oh, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 20.
Good catch by Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and that's something that his teammates needed to see and something he needed for himself. They call him MVS, and they want him to become an MVP type of a receiver. Speed to burn. He can stretch the field. They just need him to be as dependable catching the ball as we saw there throughout the season.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down, Packers.
And They'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. The give is to Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the upright.